Welcome to Between Two Antlers, the show where student-teacher relationships become bitter and where students push one another beyond their controllable limits. And speaking of pushing, welcome A-Push's second-best teacher of all time, Mr. Feickert.
Thank you for having me.
Coach, thanks for ruining my morning routine again.
You did look a little frazzled this morning, Kellen.
All right, let's get straight to the point. Are you and Mr. Z clones? Because you and Zombleby somehow have the same burrito story.
Well, I've prepared a statement, so I'm glad that you asked that question. It's sad to hear the fake news continuing to talk about Burrito Gate. There never was a controversy over any burrito. The only people who made it a big deal was the fake news media.
I don't think we're fake news.
All I'm saying is, can multiple people enjoy breakfast burritos? Think about how many people there are in this country, 300 some million. Think about how many people started their morning this morning with a breakfast burrito.
Angela Graham to the Counseling Center. Angela Graham to the Counseling Center.
Rude of them. Okay, anyways. All right, Daniel Feickert, what kind of weather would qualify as antler weather?
All weather, Rue. Rain, snow, heat, cold, doesn't matter. All weather, wind, all weather is antler weather, Kellen.
I don't believe it. Anyways. Okay, Daniel Day-Lewis, what is going on in that headset with Bacchus? Because I know it's not just plays and game plans.
Yeah, normally we're talking about, kind of our weekend plans and what we're going to be, doing. Trying to get Bacchus to get a cell phone, just simple things in life. Sometimes we go off on philosophical debates. Rarely does it actually relate to football, Kellen.
I think we should lock into the game instead of talking to Bacchus.
That is true.
I mean, it's irresistible, but let's just lock in next
Hey,
time. Okay?
Bacchus is an interesting guy. There's actually a funny time where we started talking about the pig war. You ever heard of that? Lyman Cutler?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent just about, establishing proper treaty boundaries, and it was quite the conversation. I think that was when I don't know what happened, but I was supposed to have you come in for a field goal, and I decided to go for it instead. So I got a little off task there. I'm sorry, Kellen.
Should have done a field goal.
Probably should have. You'd have made it.
Sure, based on the percentage, sure. Let's just say. So, speaking of the pig war.
Yeah.
I think it should have been the third straight on the right that they should have used.
Yeah, see, I don't know. There's just so much that's left open to interpretation when you write foreign treaties that are just as ambiguous as that treaty was. So I'm really more disappointed as a federal government oversight, really.
I probably could have comprehended that better as a first grader than them, to be honest. Okay, how does it feel to be the only teacher in EHS history to be rebelled against?
Yeah, that was quite the experience. Again, I would like to say that there was some collusion behind the scenes against the integrity of my A-Push class. Sometimes I wish students would spend a little more time on their homework and reading notes rather than colluding to overthrow an entire institution that's been here since 1991. But I feel like I navigated as well as I could with some pretty dire circumstances and trying times.
Okay. What made you want to be a teacher?
I wanted to be a teacher to impact the lives of kids. Little did I know that I'd be doing that through an interview with you, Kellen. But no, I enjoy teaching because I get the chance to work with young people and influence them in the classroom, on the field, and that's why I'm here.
I see. What made you want to become involved in the EHS coaching staff?
Elkhorn's a special place. Obviously, I went here and I had a good experience and had a lot of people that influenced me. As I can see, I'm influencing you to fall asleep, Rue. At least you're not texting like you were during Mr. Z's interview. That would have been even better. But no, I enjoy this place. It's the best school in Nebraska.
Oh, yeah. Does your wife enjoy the British East Internet's company production of Oppenheimer 2?
Actually, yes. Any production that I get from anyone involved with your crew of people is very well made. It started with the project that Noah submitted last year for our 1920s project, which was well done. That one had a little more of a theatrical twist to it, a little bit. Yeah, it's just more theatrical. I liked this one, was a little more to the point. It could tell it had a clear purpose and a clear goal, but I thought, all things considered, it was well made.
All right, and speaking of the BIC, here's a word from our sponsor.
It's not in the budget. You were fired
Fired?
6 months ago.
Fired! I'm tenured!
What do you mean you're
I'm
tenured?
tenured.
We don't have any money left to buy beavers.
$32,000 for a beaver is outrageous. Of course we can't pay this. $32,000?
Well,
I'm not paying a single dollar.
don't let him in.
Dude, it's because no, they put regulations of liberals, dude. I can't kill the beavers out. They're grown organic. Grass-fed
Go
beavers.
ahead.
They don't even eat grass. We need more organic beavers.
What do you mean?
More,
Our customers don't like them. They like the good old rusty stuff.
Man, I don't care. We need more inventory. We need to get those stocks up.
Hello. We're the British East Internet Company. Here we do fun things like make movies, hats, pretty much anything you can think of, we do it. And we're currently working on our next production, Oppenheimer 2, the director's cut, and we'll be seeing you there.
Okay, Coach Feickert, can you teach me how to hand the ball to the running back? Because that appears to be the most complex play in our playbook.
Yeah, absolutely I can. You see, you're going to start by getting the snap, Rue, which is far more difficult than most people realize. If you ask the average 5th grade quarterback to get a snap from under center, they'd look at you like you were speaking another language. So first, Rue, you want to make sure your hands are together, okay? You're going to make sure you have your knees nice and bent. You're going to get the snap from the center. You're going to pull the ball to what we call your third hand, which is your stomach, so you have control over the ball. Keep the ball tight to your body, Rue, as you're getting closer to the running back. A lot of kids, especially younger ages, will take the ball and keep it out here as they're trying to hand it off, and bad things happen. Take the snap, Kellen. Keep it tight to your body. You're going to find the running back, and you're going to meet the running back with the football. You're going to have a long mesh point, and then you're going to release the football. In an Elkhorn, we carry out fakes. It's complex. Far more steps than most people think. That's why we only do that, because we keep it simple.
Wow, my gut punch just got nullified, let's just say. Okay, next question. Danny DeVito, I'm going to show you my game plan that is unstoppable. So obviously, we tend to run and ball. So
Yes, we do.
I am putting 5 running backs back there.
Interesting, Rue. Give me some rationale behind this illegal formation, because there aren't enough men on the line of scrimmage, so we would be taking 5-yard penalties until that got sorted out. But when you did have a legal formation, Rue, give me some of the rationality behind having extra running backs.
Okay, so the more running backs, the more fakes, right?
I do. I love faking.
So
Yes.
we're going to this guy on the right.
Okay.
It's in a triangle formation. The second row, the guy on the right, he's going to fake.
Yep.
And then the quarterback's going to pivot over, and he's going to fake too.
Okay.
And then the guy from the middle is going to come up here, and guess what he's going to do? He's going to carry out a fake, but then he's going to run a route.
Ooh. Now
A
you're getting
bubble
somewhere.
route, let's say.
Okay.
And then this guy is going to go up here. You want to know what he's going to do?
What's he gonna do?
He's not going to fake the ball. He's going to go through the line and run a route too.
Okay.
And what do you think this guy is going to do?
I'm gonna say he's gonna run a route to the other side.
No, he's going to run a fake.
Rue, that right there might be the difference between winning a state championship and not winning a state championship. That's the play. Can we call it the Rue special?
Yeah, let's call it the Rue special.
Can I signal it by making this motion?
Yes.
A kicking
yes,
motion?
Yes.
Okay.
All
sounds
right,
good.
everyone. This is the Rue special. It's not as good as artillery, but it sure is a special. Okay, the boy who lived. What exactly was discussed before the 2023 presidential debate, specifically the judges?
Before the 2023 presidential debate, we were just trying to figure out how to make sure my classes had the best chance to win. So I hand-selected judges, although the plan apparently backfired because I think Mr. Zumbrennan was also colluding with the judges behind the scenes to ensure that his classes won in his last year. So
you admit you participated in match fixing?
in no way was the 2023 presidential debate intended to have a fair and equal representation for
And
students.
how did Chester A. Arthur lose the first 2 rounds?
That would be a question for Mr. Z, because I was fully in support of collusion, bribery behind the scenes
But-
to get a Chester A. Arthur victory.
Here's the thing. I know that was a fake statement. I know that.
I'm answering honest questions. I feel like I'm under oath here, Rue. The 2023 presidential debate, listen, it's politics, right? I'm trying to get my classes to win. Mr. Z's trying to get his classes to win, and Mr. Z did a better job. That's all I can say.
Why wasn't it Chester A. Arthur versus Chester A. Arthur?
No comment.
No comment? But it would have been fun.
It would have been fun.
It would have been fun, because think about it. They could just like do some random act and then like wave
But
their hands around.
do we really want to see a Chester A. Arthur final?
Yes.
Chester versus Chester, the strengths and the weaknesses are the same. It just comes down to who debates it better.
It would have been a great act.
It would have. I would have enjoyed to see Shackelford in the final. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks. That is Dan Feickert for Between Two Antlers. Coach,
Thanks,
it
Kellen.
was an honor having you on this show.
Thank you.